Well, it's just about time to deal with this thing. All right, it is decision time. It's just about August here in the summertime in Michigan, and I did a video last year on this outdoor wood burner and talking about, you know, I think I'm going to get rid of this thing and I'm done with it, and asking for a lot of feedback from you guys. What do you think? Should I fix the indoor wood burner? I'm having a lot of trouble with. There's a lot of things wrong with how it was installed. I'm not going to go through all of it, but basically the lines aren't insulated to the house well. I'm losing a lot of heat. The furnace isn't installed properly. There's ductwork in the attic that's broken apart and not insulated right. The ductwork isn't run right. The furnace isn't in the right place. And this is a very inefficient outdoor wood burner. It's one of the cheaper models. It's not one of the high efficiency ones. So I'm burning a lot of wood, and the problem is that I don't really have a lot of hardwoods on our property here. So it's not a very, you know, we want to be sustainable here. I want to be able to provide as much for, you know, ourselves as we can. Even though I can burn a lot of junk wood in here, I can burn a lot of pine, I have to get all of it from outside of our property. So it just becomes not very effective for me to have to try to gather, you know, 25 or 30 or even 35 cords of wood in a year to burn in this thing to get us through a winter. It does heat our hot water also, and that also includes our maple syrup operation, because we burn a lot of wood in our maple syrup evaporator as well. I'm also going to be trying to heat the greenhouse this year with some type of a wood stove or oil burner or something like that, like a waste oil burner. So there's just no way I can keep up with all of it. Something has to give this year. I got to fix something to make things more efficient. If I burn 25 cords of wood in a year to heat everything, I'm okay with that. But I can't heat everything and run this thing the way it is right now. I gotta fix it. So my decision came down to this. I either go with an indoor wood stove, which are way, way, way more efficient. All that heat is in your home. There's no blowers, there's no pumps. I don't have to run the furnace blower all the time. I don't have to run the circulation pump. I don't have to run the draft blower out here. So it's a much more kind of off-grid and better solution that way. There is a blower on the units we're looking at, but even if that weren't running and we just were able to start a fire in the wood burner inside, I'm pretty sure, based on the design of our home, that if I put it on the lower level, I should be able to heat our home just about energy free. And I think my wife and I have decided that that is the way we want to go. But that doesn't mean that we're going to abandon this completely. I've got plans for this. I think I'm going to take the outdoor wood burner here and I'm going to put it out by our greenhouse. Now I'm going to use that to heat a thermal mass system in the greenhouse this year. I don't need to heat the greenhouse to 80 degrees, and I only need to heat it overnight, because every single day, as long as the sun is out, you know, a little bit during the day, it's heating up the greenhouse and it stays warm all day. So I don't even need to run it during the day. I just need to really keep it going and let it heat up at night. So I'm going to design a thermal mass system in there. This already is designed to heat water, and so I just need to hook up the lines to it and run maybe 10 55-gallon drums full of water in that greenhouse, keep that nice warm thermal mass in there, and I think this is going to work great. Plus, during the day, the sun can heat that water as well, and so I'm thinking I barely will have to run this out there. That's the plan anyway. But I'm going to take you guys along for all this. I wanted to give you an update on where we're headed. So we're going to take you on an update on the cost of installing the indoor wood stove. We have no fireplace, no chimney in this house, no nothing. So it's going to have to be professionally installed per our insurance company. I'm going to let you know what the insurance cost difference is going to be. And I'm going to let you know exactly how much wood I burned this year. I'm going to measure and everything, because there was lots of argument last year about how much wood I actually had in this, you know, clustered stack I built and all this stuff. I'm going to measure the wood. I'm going to keep track of how much I burn. I'm still going to have to go get wood, right? I've got a lot. I already have collected a lot of pine. I've got a lot of some apple trees over here. I've got some other hardwoods I collected from the park. I've got a couple maple trees that are dead out here that have been standing dead for over a year. They're nice and seasoned. You know, so I've got some good hardwoods to burn in there, and I've got some junk wood, some pine and stuff to burn in here for the greenhouse. So this way I can still use all kinds of wood, and I can still get wood from friends and family and people around here that are giving it away. Even if I had to buy a couple cords of wood this year to heat our home solely, you're only talking about a couple $100. So I think this is the right choice for us in this situation. To fix all this stuff and get this thing working properly and all that good stuff, it would cost us thousands of dollars. So instead we're going to take that money and invest it in the wood stove. I'm still going to repair and change around some of the heating system as a backup, because we'll be using our propane furnace if we're out of town or something like that. So I still will fix some of those things, but I can do that at my leisure, and I can do that as funds are available, and I don't have to you know, tack that on to this whole project, because that's a pretty labor intensive thing. It's going to take me probably a couple weeks to get that done on my own. So what do you guys think? I know on the video, the advice I got from y'all was very split. Some people love these outdoor wood burners. Some people love their indoor wood stoves. So, you guys think I'm on the right track, or you think I'm going the wrong way? We'll see. If you have questions about what we're doing here, love to hear from you guys. Subscribe if you want to follow along. We do a lot of wood cutting, chainsaw related stuff, and now we'll be doing a little bit more storing, and I have to come up with some better ways to store and transport wood with the indoor wood stove, and so we'll be taking you guys along for all of that. I'd love to have you guys tag along. So, thumbs up on the video, whether you think I'm doing the right thing or not. Thumbs up if you like following along and finding out how things go. And I hope this helps somebody out who's looking at going to an off-grid homestead, or you know, looking at going from propane or natural gas to wood burning. I'd like to really dig into the costs, and I'm going to tell you guys everything. There'll be nothing hidden as far as what we do and why we do it and how much we're paying for it, so that you know what is going on. So, as always, guys, thanks for watching. Have a good one.